If you want to know what I'm thinking about Sephora right now, then keep on watching. If you are not aware, Sephora had a couple of weekends of sales, and this weekend I'm filming on a Friday is the last weekend of the Sephora VIB sale for fall. So not the appreciation sale, but the usual sale that Sephora has mid to late November. And if you are not aware, Sephora has made some pretty significant changes to its rewards program. I can link a video that I filmed on that topic up in the cards if you want to go back for some of that reference. So a lot of the changes were good, but I have said in the past and will say again that Sephora can do better. Its rewards programs are nowhere near what we can get at other retailers. And for me, I go to Sephora when I can't get what I'm looking for elsewhere because I know that I can get a better discount on a number of brands at different stores. A couple of my preferences are, frankly, there's some stuff I'm going to get at Amazon.ca, there's some stuff that I'm going to get at Shoppers Drug Mart, and there's some stuff that I'm going to get directly from the companies themselves. I don't find 20% to be a very big discount for VIB Rouge, and I tend to be more interested in weekly wows or discounted or discontinued items, and I will take a look at those types of products and reserve the 20% for either getting a deeper discount on a product that is kind of being phased out, or for 20% off on brands that are only at Sephora and that never ever go on sale. So tends to be like, for example, luxury products. The other value that I do tend to find at Sephora, but that also from different brands are available at different stores, is the holiday sets. So there can be some good value there, but I think that a lot of the value gets absorbed by the various companies putting out the holiday sets versus what Sephora has to forego. That's at least my impression. And Sephora brand has some interesting sets, although this year they did get some backlash and had to heavily discount products mid-November that were sets because the value just wasn't there. The latest backlash is the Vault, I think the sort of advent calendar, not from Sephora brand, but from a number of brands. The value just wasn't there. So I guess I'm kind of saying, Sephora, hey, you know what? Nice first step, but you need to do better. And one example of what just really did not go well is that VIB Rouge was going to be kept out of this weekend's sales. And for a lot of us, and I am and have been for a couple of years VIB Rouge, it was really confusing that we would be kept out of a sale when the way VIB Rouge is sold to us is that you get all the benefits of the lower tier VIB program. So there's Beauty Insider, then VIB, then VIB Rouge. And all of a sudden, this was going to be a sale for VIB, but not VIB Rouge. And that's a real head scratcher because if we're supposed to get all the benefits plus more, being kept out of a sale goes completely against that notion. So I'm not sure what is going on with Sephora with the confusion on how to handle its customers. I don't know if they are having profitability issues. If so, I would say Sephora, go take a look at what your competitors are doing, and it looks like they are already doing a little bit of that because they seem to be moving sales around to really give themselves a better chance against Ulta, seems to be. But unfortunately, and I understand that sometimes you have to give offers in one way and reduce the offers another way to be made whole, But I think that the decision making needs to go through some more rigor, because right now some of the changes that have been made are really ticking off the customers. So for example, there's supposed to be a limited number of $100 gift cards or vouchers if you want to redeem 2,500 points. They are elusive at best. They never show up on the rewards page, or if they do, they're there in a flash. So to me, that's not real. It is so limited that it might as well not exist. The number of samples that you can get is now down to 2. It used to be 3. And samples are a way that we kind of benefit from in being able to try a product without actually having to go to a Sephora store to get a sample in person, or having to purchase a mini of a given product that you don't even know whether you like or not. And I also think that samples keep us from buying a product and then returning it, which I understand tends to be more of a North America benefit. But come on, to restrict samples seems to be foolhardy, and I just don't really get it. Another one is the samples, and I did do a rant on that in a video I will post here, where the sample bags for events have been getting skimpier as well. So I am trying to figure out what it is that Sephora is trying to do. It reduces the samples, so are they trying to get us into the store? But they're reducing the goodie bags, so are they trying to keep us out of the store? I'm a little bit confused about that. I would think that they would want to have us more so order online. I think it is cheaper for them than having bricks and mortar. But at the same time, when they do special events and they ask us to bring a friend and there's a goodie bag, I was really confused about why the goodie bag was really not a goodie bag. It was just a one-use sample bag. There's so much that they have done this year that just doesn't make any sense to me, that I'm really scratching my head, and I'm looking for a more consistent store. So I'm going direct to the cosmetic company sites. I'm going to different retailers where I have consistent service and I don't have to be confused about how the transaction is going to go. I want to go as well to a retail store where they're actually happy to see me and I'm not a bother. I think that what they did this weekend in suggesting that VIB Rouge could not shop and all of a sudden they could was the latest example of a blunder in managing the customer-retailer relationship. And I do wonder, like, are they running scared? Are they hemorrhaging? I don't know, but they've done a couple of good things recently. For example, for Sephora Canada to be bringing in Morphe, I think that was a good move. I don't know if they're going to make enough margin from products that are pretty inexpensive to begin with. I don't know. But there have been a couple of good things, but the head-scratching moves on a number of fronts, many of that I've already discussed, really kind of make me wonder. It's just another reason for me to kind of go, do I trust this retailer? Is what this retailer telling me true? What are they going to do to me in the future? They say that there are some more benefits to the rewards program, but it seems so far that they give on one side and take on the other. And I think that it has, for me anyway, as a consumer, I feel a breach of trust. I feel some uncertainty. And that's not good, especially when it's a retailer that tends to be on the expensive side. You expect more service, not less. I guess the long and short of it is I'm in a wait and see holding pattern. And so I think it's a good thing that I have established that I'm on reset. I'm going to stay away from a whole lot of shopping for the next number of months. I didn't sign up for a year. I didn't also not sign up for a year. I just want to stop bringing in more cosmetics. I want to use a lot more of what I have and kind of cut this cycle of shopping and spending because it's taking up so much of my time. If you want to see more about my reset, hitting the reset button, I will put it up in the cards. I just need to take a step back. It's almost like I feel like I need to take a step back from the Sephora relationship and kind of go, whoa, okay, what are you doing? And is this where I want to, is this a company that I want to stay involved with? Are they worth the aggravation? Is the exclusiveness of the products worth it for me to keep on with this retail relationship? I mean, and with the prices, it's not hard to get to VIB Rouge. It's almost someone can get happening by accident if you like certain brands that aren't available elsewhere. So I'm a little bit rambly, but I guess the bottom line is I'm confused and I'm trying to talk it out and I'm trying to figure it out. And I don't think that I'm going to have a whole ton to say about this retailer over the next number of months, especially since I'm going to be reducing my number of interactions, given that I'm at most going to just replace whatever it is that I'm using up. Yeah, I'm going to turn it over. If you have any thoughts on what's going on with Sephora, whether your impressions are better, the same, or worse, have they changed over the last number of months with the announcements and the behaviors that they've been exhibiting? Just really curious. I mean, it could be that you've fallen in love with what they've done recently, and I'd love to hear that too. Very, very curious to get what everybody else's initial thoughts are, and would love for you to weigh in because I'm really confused, as I've mentioned, I think 4 times in this video. But yeah, it's a head scratcher, and I am looking forward to finding out more through the YouTube beauty community what other people's experiences are and how the thoughts are evolving. So I will leave it at that because I have started officially rambling. Thank you for your time today. I am looking forward to hearing more of what people think. I also look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.